Hello everybody, my name is Mio, welcome back to Lucid9. It's been quite a while since the last Lucid9 episode I did, which was, like I would say a few weeks, a month ago, 2 months ago, quite a while. So I haven't done one in a while, and there was no way I was just gonna leave this in the dust and just leave it unfinished. I'm going to complete it. But as I mentioned in the first episode, that if these kinds of videos, you know, they're mostly reading. Visual novels are mostly reading, so if they're not your thing, you don't have to watch the video at all, okay? These are just for people that are interested in these kinds of stories and these kinds of games and just whatever. So yeah, just thought I'd make that clear again. Excuse me. Yeah. Okay, so we ended up into this girl's apartment. This girl is one of the students from the school that I thought was Shiguri, but turned out they were both completely different people. I didn't know that. I thought they were the same. And yeah, we're in the middle of asking her some questions, trying to get some info from this girl from what she knows. So let's begin this game after a while of this game being absent. I, on the other hand, have to clench my hands against the underside of the table to keep my temper. Still, we want it. Oh? And what are you going to do with it? Look at it. Because it's pretty? I'm gonna sell it like you. I'm gonna help others. Oh, shit. I honestly don't know what's going to happen. Shit. Probably should have looked back at the previous video to see what was going on. I'm gonna sell it like you. I'm gonna help others. Fuck it. I'll use it to save lives and stop this repulsive killer. Oh, how childish. I'd rather be childish than a pretentious jerk. She only laughs at this. You're cute. No, why cute? You're a girl living in a weird apartment. Maybe I should keep you. Can I keep him, Minamoto? I will not. She waves her index finger at Shiguri. What are cats supposed to say, Inamoto? Meow. Ooh, she's pissed. I think that means I can keep you. Her treatment of Shiguri sends a spiral of nausea straight to my gut. What a deplorable human being. I don't even have an answer for her. Natsuki, oh that's her name, evaluates my expression for a long moment, and something in her face changes slightly. Would you like a drink? Well, I wasn't sudden at all. What, are you gonna poison it? That's a bit of a rude assumption. Not exactly a baseless one. I do show courtesy to my guests. Yeah, because you've been so very courteous. She continues to examine me, a slight smirk pulling at her lips. Good to know you aren't as weak as you appear. Would you like coffee, tea, milk? I would like milk from those, cartons that you have, because those taste good. From the jugs, they're okay, but from the cartons, yeah. What else did you, what did you think I was going to say? Pervs. Some manners would be nice. She ignores this. Heading out of the room, she faintly calls behind her as she leaves. I wonder what our little kitten should have. I do have some expired milk I've been meaning to throw away. Maybe I can dump it in a bowl for her. Shiguri huffs at this, but keeps her mouth shut until Natsuki has completely left the room. She then pulls herself over to me, her voice low and urgent. Take control of the conversation and get the information. I can't stand much more of this. How am I supposed to do that? I don't even know enough about the case. Natsuki has amazing connections. She has information a lot of others don't, and so long as I pay her what she wants, we can get it from her. What am I supposed to ask about? Shiguri opens her mouth to answer, but at Natsuki's approaching footsteps, she quickly shrinks back onto her cushion. Natsuki re-enters the room, placing a glass of iced tea before me and a glass of water before Shiguri. I surreptitiously sniff it, which she catches. If you don't mind indirect kisses, I could sip it for you to prove it isn't poisoned. Jesus Christ. I get back into the game and I can't even read for shit. I'll pass. She smirks, settling on the couch. Guess this is my chance to ask some questions. So, how do you and Shiguri know each other? Shiguri shoots me a dark glare, as if to say, what does that have to do with anything? But I ignore it. As you may have noticed, we have this symbiotic exchange from time to time. I have information that she needs, so she pays me for it. How can we know that this information is reliable? You could be lying to us. Natsuki raises an eyebrow, seemingly impressed. Inamoto thought the same on our very first interaction, so I gave her a free trial period. She's yet to find me wrong. Isn't that right, kitty? That's... well... meow. Me fucking meow. And there you have it. She turns to me expectantly, as if waiting for my move. I wonder what I should ask about. Links or ties. I'm just gonna ask for some links or ties, because she has information on that. Is this case related to any other cases, or perhaps there's some info that we can merge? Now you're asking the right questions. You know, the two of you have been so exemplary that I'll even give you a little treat. What do you say? Sure, I guess. Natsuki doesn't seem to be fazed by my lack of enthusiasm. She slowly leans forward, enunciating each syllable with painstaking precision. The independent killings. These mean nothing to me, but Shigeru immediately bolts upright, her eyes glimmering with excitement. Tanaka, you must... We're not in Narnia, Inamoto. Talking animals do not exist. Shigeru sullenly settles to the ground, but I can tell that this was a vital breaking point. What are the independent killings? For the past 2 years, 2.5 perhaps, there have been sporadic, brutal murders all around Izumo. Innocent civilians with no relation to one another were massacred in the most terrible of deaths, left as bleeding corpses in the street. Oy, brutal. The only connection was their time of death, which was always at night, and their autopsies, death by blood loss from uncountable lacerations. Uncountable lacerations. My head spins. My vision from the forest this morning re-enters my thoughts. What does that even mean? They were cut to pieces, skinned alive, sliced until the life bled out of them? Is Natsuki implying that 3 students at the academy went through something like that? How could no one know about this? The police did their utmost to conceal knowledge from the public, lest even more chaos fall on the city. We deserve to know when these things happen. Oh, Ishimoto, the last thing you want to do is tell a herd of sheep that there is a wolf in their midst. The way she says this, as if she's right, and that there's all is to it, irritates me, but I have to push it away in order to continue the conversation. So you're saying that this case is the same as the independent killings? Did I say that? Then the killer is the same. Did I say that? Shigeru leaps forward, words tumbling excitedly out of her mouth. The killer is one and the same for the longest time. Hush, Inamoto. Ain't nobody talking to you. Remember, cats can't speak. Motherfucking... Shigeru withdraws a dark glare in her eye. Why do you treat Shigeru like that? You can say that even after seeing how she treats everyone around her. She pretends as if everyone around her is trash beneath her feet. I'm simply giving her a taste of her own medicine. That's not exactly the best line of logic, but I guess if I had power over Shigeru, I wouldn't want her to forget in a hurry. I wouldn't want to forget her in a hurry. Still, this method just feels wrong. Even I had a hard time stomaching her treatment, and I'm not even going through it. It'd be better if I could consult her. I'm not sure what to ask. And how about something more interesting? Such as? She lounges against the couch. Well, for one, yesterday you were in a most compromising position with Rui Hayata on the Ferris wheel. Oh boy. A bolt of ice plunges in my stomach. I thought she only knew general information, mystery information, crime information. How could she know about that? It seems there's quite an interesting story behind that. Who told you? You presumed that someone needed to tell me in order for me to know. Did you access the security cameras? That's certainly an interesting possibility. I don't think she says it's satisfactory. Nothing. How did you know? How did you know about that? The same way I know that you were in District 6 3 nights ago on Inamoto's ridiculous capacity test. The same way I know that you watched a most entertaining, albeit mindless robot fight at the theme park. Ugh, this girl knows a lot. She knows too much. The same way I know that your apartment key code is the frankly pitiful 14789. Oh boy. She pauses, her eyes glittering in amusement. Womanly intuition. She's insane. I make it my business to know everything, Ishimoto. I work to speak past my dry throat. No one can know everything. No one. You're right. I just know everything that matters. I raise the glass of iced tea to my lips, but my hands are shaking. Why are you telling me this? Because, well, I have a little message for you. She elegantly rises to her feet, but her eyes have regained their cold sheen. Ugh. Back off, Yama Ishimoto. You don't know what you're dealing with. She grabs the glass from my frozen hands and heads to the kitchen. Don't forget the animal on your way out. Shigeru, who's seething with a mixture of rage and humiliation, promptly rips off the costume. Tanaka, you are with the whole... Natsuki swiftly whips around, staring Shigeru dead in the eyes. Then, in one fluid motion, she stuffs something into Shigeru's pocket and whisks into the kitchen. Shigeru stares at whatever Natsuki gave to her, then motions sharply to me. Ishimoto, we are leaving. Now. Oh, that was abrupt. I don't even get to say as I'm forcibly dragged out of the apartment and back to the street. Okay. We stagger into the cutting night air, out of breath and stooped over in shock. I take a moment to gather my thoughts before I can force out any words. Why did you bring me here? To be miserable? To show me I was in over my head? To give me yet another reason why I am an incompetent subordinate? I can't handle her alone. I don't think we handled her together. Actually, that was the most bearable she's ever been. Either my Shigeru translator just became embedded in my subconscious, or this woman is speaking like everyone else. Not only that, but she actually gave a compliment that wasn't backhanded. Who is this imposter, and what has she done with Shigeru? Nevertheless, Ishimoto, you're fired. What? Wait, what? Did she just call me by... Wait, she's firing me? Yes, I'm firing you. You have fulfilled all necessary services. I no longer see reason to expend resources on a useless assistant. She seems almost back to normal, almost, but it's too abrupt for me to believe that she's being genuine. If you interfere with my work, I will have you detained. I have connections with the police. I would prefer not to use it, but I will if I must. Why? Oddly enough, Shigeru seems to falter at this simple inquiry. It's for your own safety. You must trust me. Trust. That's a nice word. And this has nothing to do with Natsuki's warning on how I should stay out of this. Truly, you were my assistant for a reason. What's that supposed to mean? It is of little consequence. You were fired because you no longer fit the job. I clenched my jaw to hold back a pulse of anger, which was basically being an errand boy. Pardon me if I fail to see the extensive qualifications that an errand boy needs to fulfill. Let me tell you my own theory, huh? The independent killings, you know an awful lot about them, considering that they're supposed to be hidden from the general public. You were involved in those cases in some way, weren't you? And when you noticed that 2 students had disappeared from the allegedly impervious academy, something clued you in that they had to be tied to the independent killings. Maybe it was evidence, probably just intuition, considering you had to get Natsuki to confirm it for you. Ishimoto, you do not understand. So you saw that students were disappearing from the academy, and 4 days ago you decided you needed to get inside and figure it out yourself what was happening. But security's tight. You couldn't hope to just snoop around unless someone willingly let you in. In the midst of my indignant wrath, the puzzle pieces began to shuffle into place, pulling together faint memories that I thought I had forgotten. So you had to approach a student. You had to make a specific connection, someone who would let you investigate the school without asking any questions. You hired me before you were officially brought into the investigation after all. Well, it's true, isn't it? You just needed to use me to access the academy. That's why you approached me on the street that day. Go home, Ishimoto. She says this warily. I can only sigh in disbelief. Then, what was that test for? Why did you sent me to some place that was dangerous, some place I couldn't handle. But I had, and I did, and I solved all her stupid little puzzles. I had proved myself fair and square. For what? Being tossed away like garbage? No, now I understand. What upsets me is not that Shigeru approached me with ulterior motives. I expect ulterior motives from everyone. What upsets me is what she's doing now, firing me. Tell me how. Ishimoto. Tell me, Shigeru, how do I prove myself? Give me some riddle or a logic puzzle, or I don't know, a complicated piece of Sudoku. I'm supposed to help, supposed to be your assistant. Shigiri slams her foot into the nearest trash can. It doesn't topple, but the reverb of leather against tin stops me in my tracks. She leans close, eyes narrowed with intensity, staring into my soul. Ishimoto, I will only say this once. You may think you fully understand. Sorry. You may think you fully understand the circumstances which surround these crimes, but you are sorely mistaken. Do not be so quick to forget that I am nearly a decade your senior, and have seen a great many causes that are beyond your comprehension. I speak not of your intelligence, but of your mental capacity. You are yet very fragile, Ishimoto, and this case may break you. That didn't worry you before? Then let me ask you this. Are you ready to physically examine a body that has been masterfully taken apart by a sadist with all the time in the world? No. Just that thought makes me queasy. There has to be something else I can do. Enough. I tire of this conversation. This is my decision, Ishimoto. I will be certain to compensate you for the time spent until now. Go home safely. So, that's it then. Because I'm still young, because I'm too unstable to be able to see a mutilated body, I can't be of any use. Shigiri. Farewell, Ishimoto. Let us not meet again. And just like that, she turns on one heel and strides away. For a moment, I stand frozen in the streets, watching her figure melt into the smoky evening air. Didn't I want a quiet senior year? A year of breezing with my friends, no fuss, no muss? I had always wanted a quiet life. Probably something that involved managing the family restaurant, which I had neither passion nor patience for, but seemed like the least painful option in the lot of life. Really, I can't blame Shigiri though, can I? No. Some part of me still feels like I deserve a better explanation, maybe even a reward. After all, didn't I get her something vital from Natsuki Tanaka? No, that's right. I'm withholding information from her. Information that I gathered from a confidential informant. Perhaps she doesn't trust me, but neither have I been trusting her. If anything, this encounter only solidified my decision. I don't know what will happen. I can't predict the actions of the people who are close to me. All that's left is to look around and keep digging. Try to pull things together myself. Even if I'm just a random student at a random stuck-up school. Which means I need to start with anything weird that's happened over the past few days. Weird. Such as emails from unknown senders sporadically popping up. Pretty convenient timing when I think about it. Maybe I should just send something random, see how they respond. Hey, there I go, putting up my phone. Yama Ishimoto, that's me. Wonder what kind of phone that is. It's like, that's a weird looking phone. At first I thought there was nothing stupider than doing something that made no sense, regardless of whether I enjoyed it or not. Today changed my mind about that. There are things worth doing, even if at first glance they make no sense. There are things that can be appreciated, even if they serve no use. There are things that deserve to be given a chance, even at their worst. But I didn't realize this until too late. End. Now to head back home and get some rest, cause it's been a long day. Long day indeed, and now I'm going to save this and into the empty slot. Alright, so wow, a lot of shit's been going down. And wow. As this game, I still don't know. Like, I got pretty far in this visual novel, so I don't know how far or close I am to the ending of this. I don't know. Seems like I'm getting close. I don't know, but I feel like shit's gonna go down, and I'm gonna be expecting some twists on this story or something. I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna pick up in the next video. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, give this video a thumbs up. It'll help me a lot. I would greatly appreciate it. Share this video with friends. And, share this video with friends. Until next time, see you guys in the next video.